roadside service, last mile delivery, ride share, food delivery. These are the hustlers and grinders on these Atlanta streets that answer the call.
Golson is the owner of Black Truck ATL, an Atlanta business which sits right at the intersection of premium transportation and mobility services across the Atlanta metropolitan area. Welcome. How did you start in this business?
I actually started this business through a music executive, the need for transportation. You know, he needed transportation, asked me to be his personal driver. At the time, I was in telecom services, and I told him that it's not something that I wanted to do because I thought it was going to be something where it was like, you know, you call me whenever you need me or something like that. And I told him we're looking for a partnership of some sort, you know, and from there, Black Truck ATL was invented.
Great. So what motivates you to push and to get up every morning and to grow this business? What's your motivation?
I think I just enjoy helping people. So being able to just fulfill the need and be the person that educate the people who need the services makes me feel good. It's like fulfilling. It's gratifying in its own way.
Excellent. So what is Black Truck ATL and what gap do you see it fills in the market? Where is the niche that you're providing this service in the market?
So Black Truck ATL is actually a concierge service, a transportation concierge service. And we specialize in limousine services as well as black truck services. Now, second part of that answer is, sorry. Second part of the question again.
So it was really about what gap are you kind of filling into the market? You know, where is your niche?
So being able to. All right, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm.
That's fine. Let's take your time. Take your time. We can edit it out. No problem.
All right.
So
cool.
let's go to the next question. How do you define the difference between rideshare and luxury transportation?
So rideshare is a little bit on demand, and then the luxury transportation is going to be pre-booked, you know, with the bells and whistles, a little bit more curated experiences compared to just any random old Joe Schmo coming to your house. For us, luxury, we're vetted drivers, a whole vetted service where, you know what you're getting. You know what I mean? We have our own set of standards for the drivers that we work with, and just our own set of standards for our in-house guys as well. Excellent.
So is this business about transportation or is it about the experience?
Both. You know, they go. They're one and the same for us. Experience in regards to the actual booking of services. You know, we have somebody that walks you through from the moment that you reach out to us to the time that somebody's actually in the vehicle and the end of the ride. You know, the transportation just being the foundation of it all. You know what I mean? Like we can't have one without the other.
Gotcha. So what makes a ride feel premium from the customer's perspective?
Again, I think just answering the last question, it's from the beginning, from the very beginning before anybody actually even gets into a vehicle, to that truck being on time. You know what I mean? You know, you not having to worry is the luxury. You know what I mean? Somebody telling you exactly what it is that they want, and we're here. You know, we're being able to fulfill that order in totality and go above and beyond in regards to making sure that your vehicle's clean. You know what I mean? The driver's super professional. Our drivers are dressed with a certain tie. All of the things that, you know, your expectations are, and we're going to go beyond that. Cold waters. It's really important.
Got it. So there are a number of Black Truck ATL vehicles out on the street.
They are.
How does that make you feel?
So it makes me feel good, actually, you know, to be honest with you. If I'm being honest, like in the time that I started Black Truck ATL, I was the only one that I know of saying black truck. You know what I mean? I found a need in the industry. You know what I mean? To be there, right? The black truck and the limousine services, it's a fine line. The limousine guys are like, you know, really upset with the black truck people because of the regulations. I've been on both sides, and I've been looking to be the guy to bridge the gap to the black truck people. So I look at them as, you know, they're searching for opportunity, and I want to be the mentor and the guide to help them, you know, clean up the industry to get you onto the limo side of things.
Excellent. Yeah. So who is your core customer? Is it executives, people that are just looking to have events, airport travelers, nightlife? I mean,
so it's changed. It changes from season to season. I think when I first started off, it was more nightlife for sure and big events. Now at the stage that I'm at in the growth of the company, we're looking to go a little bit more corporate and executives, just for the steady flow of work, you know. And like I say, from season to season, it changed. Like right now we're in prom season, you know, so it's like a high demand for proms. And like I said last week, I was at Masters, you know what I mean? So this is the executive side. So like from week to week, it's changing. And I think for you to stay in the game, find your niche, you know what I mean? You can stay in one location, but I think because it's like, this is a loaded question, right? I'm sorry. So in the industry, what I'm finding to be a huge issue right at the moment is the new guys that come in, we have no corporate opportunities, you know what I mean? It's limited, you know what I mean? For a lot of the smaller guys, it's like almost like a catch-22 situation where you're too small to deal with the big guys, and then, you know, you got the older limo companies who have a fleet of 50 vehicles where it's like no room for, you know what I mean? Like they're not
the market to compete.
Right.
Yeah,
Correct.
Got it.
So it's like, you know, find, you know, for the black truck guys, inexperiences is where we thrive. You know what I mean? For the most part.
Right. Because I mean, people always remember how you make them feel.
Correct.
You give them a good experience. They become repeat customers. So tell me, when you're on the road, what are some of the things you listen to, you know, when you're not actually driving? Because you spend a lot of time on the road, your drivers spend a lot of time on the road. What do they do for like entertainment? Where do you guys go to eat? Okay,
that's a great question. I enjoy steakhouses. Here in Atlanta, you're asking?
Yeah.
Or H&W Steakhouse I enjoy. I like the scene in Copper Cove, only because, you know, they were a couple of my clients here in Atlanta.
Yep.
I listen to a lot of jazz these days, you know, try to silence out the noise.
Right.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, that's always good to know. So, can luxury still feel personal in a tech-driven world?
I think so. I actually believe luxury thrives in this tech-driven world at this time, only because, you know, it's only so much technology could do for you. That personal feel of exactly how human makes you feel is irreplaceable.
So the next question is, do you see opportunities to integrate with reliable on-demand roadside assistance, especially when you have one of your drivers has a roadside incident?
Yeah, for sure, certainly. Believe it or not, 2 weeks ago, the engine on my truck went out. You know, GM had this major recall problem. Driving about 5:30 in the morning, truck just stops, you know. And during this time, I called AAA. You know, AAA comes and get me from the side of the road, but they're just grabbing the vehicle at the time. This is a perfect opportunity, you know, get my clients. Well, you know, I called my guys to come get my clients out the truck, and then just for me, using the utility program would have worked perfectly for me at this time. You know what I mean? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I feel like I just plugged AAA. You know,
that's right. We can take care of that.
Yeah, all right.
We can take care of that. No problem. So, how do you justify premium pricing in a world of cheap rides?
Certainty, you know. I think that's how we, you know, justify pricing. If you want us to be there when you need us to be there and provide you with all the things that we say that we're going to provide you with, it's all in the pricing. Everything is accounted for. We're not just throwing numbers on top of numbers just to make some money, you know.
Got it. Excellent. So what can other mobility businesses learn from premium service models like yours?
make as many friends as possible. That's what I would say. You can have 50 vehicles and still not be available, believe it or not, and if you got friends out there that's going to, do the job just as good as you, you need those guys. So I would say make as many friends as possible in that space, whatever that space is for you.
Yeah, and that's good advice. That's kind of a good way to think about growing your business. So what is the biggest mistakes people or customers make when booking this type of transportation?
The biggest mistakes that people make when booking the services, booking last minute. That's like probably the worst thing you can do is book last minute because it just doesn't go how it should. You know what I mean? It makes it hard for us to the vendor to provide you with the service that we say that we're going to provide, and it just throws off the whole experience for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I agree.
It just takes away from that.
So this is kind of a fact or fiction. It's just a fancy ride. Most people would say, "Oh, Black Truck is just a fancy ride." Is that fact or a fiction?
Fiction.
Okay. Why?
Fiction, fictitious all the way. It's not just a fancy ride. It doesn't even matter to me. It don't matter what type of truck you're in. You know what I mean? It's the level of service that you're receiving, and like I say, certainty. You know what I mean? That's what we're selling: reliability and certainty of us being there. When we say we're going to be there, you don't have to ever. A sense of security as well. If I take you out on a night out, you don't have to worry about, something happened in the club or wherever you're out, some type of chaotic situation, and you're searching for a driver. Your driver's going to be right outside and see what's going on and pull up to the door, be able to get you in the vehicle and get you home safely. And that's that's one of our biggest premises, our goals in doing this.
Okay, great. So all black cars are the same. Is that fact or is that fiction?
Fiction. Fiction. Yeah, they're not all the same for sure. You know what I mean? It's a loaded question, right?
Right. So I mean, there are a number of other service providers providing, limo service, and I think it boils down to, as you said, being very personable, treating the customer right, putting the customer front and center. So how would you rate yourself amongst the others who say that, they're all the same?
Yeah, so I come from like I said, my trainers were executive transportation guys. So I come from a security type of background and understanding the importance of us being where we say we are, you know what I mean, at all times. And I think a lot of the guys who jump into this industry, they're just looking to jump into it to say, hey, I'm just going to get you from A to B. And they don't understand the importance of, hey, I'll be there 5 minutes. I'll be there 2 minutes. I'm here in front of here. This is my location. Taking pictures to show where you're at. On the different levels that you go up in being in this industry, in this space.
Excellent. So how can you be contacted for more information if our viewers would like to get in touch with you?
Simple. Instagram, at @blackTruck_ATL, or you can also call our toll-free number, 888-844-2383.
Excellent. Well, thanks very much again, Vondel, for being on as a guest on our podcast today. Thank you.
Thank you, Keith. Thanks for having me. All right. How was that? A little rough.
Mobility is the heartbeat of Atlanta, Georgia.